What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Dave's RC here, episode 27, you guys. Of the line. What's good? Getting ready. We're putting a receiver in this tonight. And we're going to set some rates. We were having a lot of fun last night on Hangar 51's live stream about putting in rates. And tonight, I'm actually going to put some rates in. The only thing that I'm not going to be able to do is the elevator, guys, because I'm waiting on some Dubro hinges for the rear end of the plane for the elevator servo. So what's going on, guys? Farmer, Deuce is Wild. What's up, man? Eric Quinn, welcome to the show, you guys. Awesome, man. The usual suspects. Dennis Farley. Dennis, we need to get you a wrench, man. All right, there we go. We are almost to 700 subscribers, you guys. Almost at 700 subs. It's going to be ridiculous. Where did everyone go? Holy smokes. We just had 17 people in here, and we had a massive fall off. Yeah. Well, you know what, Jackson? Probably like 10 subs. Those guys are awesome. I can't say enough about those guys. Those guys are great. That was actually my first time ever going in and checking them out. The one thing that I don't quite like about it is when I get subscribers for my channel, I want them to be genuine subscribers. I want them to be subscribers like you guys. And when you go through that method, you don't really know if you're going to get a genuine subscriber. You might pull like one or two out of the bunch. But as of right now, 5 years into it, this channel has to start giving back financially, because I've sure as hell put a lot of money into the channel as far as where we're at now compared to where we were at 5 years ago, or 4 years ago. It might be 5 years now. I'm not sure. So yeah, that helps. I think what they're doing over there is wonderful. I think that's a good deal. That's awesome. Good for them. They have something great going on there, and they're helping out channels a lot. Oh my God, here we go. Oh, Captain Photon. I was wondering why the chat was getting creepy. Kenny, I see you, man. I see you in here. What's going on, man? How you doing? Yeah, we were having a lot of fun over there, man. We were having a lot of fun on Hangar 51's channel last night, talking about rates, putting rates in. I guess everybody has their preference. I learned how to do rates on the fly. Nobody actually taught me about rates. I had heard of them. I'd heard of Expo. I've always used Expo. But I'd never really messed with the rates up until, a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, something like that. And then I really found out what using the rates was all about, to soften up that elevator and those ailerons. That made the flying experience for me a whole lot better. If you don't have rates on a brand new plane and you fly it, it is going to be jerky as hell. You're going to see it in its flying characteristic. As you pull back on the elevator, you're going to see the ass end of it. Do one of these things. You want that to be a nice, smooth transition through the turn. You don't want to be going, you guys know what I'm talking about. If you don't put any type of softness in that elevator, it's going to jerk. And if you don't with your ailerons, they're going to be touchy. Some planes, you might want more throw out of your ailerons. Like let's take the Havoc, for instance. Just flew the Havoc, and The ailerons are super touchy, even at 85%, you guys, 85% on the throw. Lowering it down to 70, really, it didn't feel like there was much of a change. There was a change, but it wasn't significant. So I think the high rate is going to stay at 70, and the low rate will be 60, 55 to 60. And the elevator, it was perfect, right at 70. Right at 70, that thing is absolutely perfect, 25% expo, and that thing just felt so nice. So yeah, the rates are important, you guys. And it's important. I think it's important now that I know about rates to at least have two. I mean, you might get yourself in a situation where you're not going to get enough elevator to pull out of something, and you're going to need to flip into that high rate and cut that throttle in order to pull out of that transition or whatever you're doing. You might be doing a loop. Say you're doing a loop, and you notice that, you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. And you're going to have to flip that high rate switch so that, and let off the throttle so that that bad boy will finish its transition. Yes. So Hangar 51, great topic last night, man. That was a lot of fun. I hope you do it again. I wasn't quite prepared for last night, and I was a bit tired. But next time I'll be more prepared. Like GB Linden's, I'm going to be on Wednesday. I'll be more prepared next week for that than I was this week. I think it's great that you guys that are in here, you guys that have my number, you text me and let me know when they're on. I appreciate you guys doing that, because if not, my notifications just don't work. They work for some people's channels, but they don't work for most. I mean, every Thursday. That's right. Every Thursday. Hangar 51. Are you gonna continue to do that at 9 p.m. Eastern time, or how did you have your setup? What time zone? RC Air Marshal, aka Dave Marshall. Hey man, great video, by the way, on the F-18 repair, or modification, I should say. Awesome video, bro. And I saw that Navy hat you were wearing. I seen that Navy hat you were wearing. Thank you for your service. All the veterans today, thank you for your service. I appreciate it just as much as you guys appreciate me. Awesome stuff, you guys. I had fun. I just went bowling with my wife. We just got back. It was awesome. I love going out and bowling. No, okay, Dave, your message just came across. No, I have not done the mod yet. I actually am waiting on the Dubro rods, part number 2123 or whatever it was. I can't remember exactly now. I'm waiting on those parts right now as we speak. It says they should be delivered tomorrow. For now, we're just going to mess around with the ailerons, the flaps. We're going to make sure the gear are coming down and they're straight, and get those rudders taken care of. And then we'll do the elevator at some point. So the purchase order and the invoice was sent from Cali Graphics for the graphics that are going to be going on this F-18. As you guys know, Kyle and I are doing a Dave's RC themed F-18. It was Kyle's idea. I think it's going to come out great. I got Cali making me a series of decals for the plane, which includes some of the stuff that you guys see on our shirts. I don't know if you guys see my shirt tonight, but it's a Pilot Ryan media shirt. It's actually got the Captain Mike, Pilot Ryan, Captain Mike logo down here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's old Pilot Ryan and Captain Mike together right there. So yeah, guys, tomorrow those hinges, those links should be here, and I'll be able to do the elevators then. But for right now, we're just going to get a receiver in it. We're going to get her fired up. We're going to make sure everything's working. We're going to make sure that everything's lined up, the ailerons and the rudders and the flaps. Make sure that that's all good. Yeah. So yeah, what else? What is my F4? You died today. Oh, what F4U did you have, Lee Davison? Did you have the Flightline one, or did you have like The Park Zone or something. Oh, Hobby King. Okay. Um, it's like we were talking about that last night. Hobby King and Horizon, and I had an issue with Horizon about 4 years ago when I was building that giant scale P51, and companies change, and it took Hangar 51, Kenny, aka Kenny. That's right, right, Kenny. Kenny, that's your name, right, Kenny? Yeah, that's Kenny, I think. Yeah. It took those guys explaining to me last night that companies can change, people can change, and Horizon's doing it kind of like Motion RC is now. If there's an issue, they replace it. They fix it. There's no, there's no BS. Um, they're treating the customers a lot better, and he has the same issue with Hobby King that I had with Horizon. Um, but Hobby King, he's not kidding, man. Everything that I've ever purchased from Hobby King, I've had to fix something in it. I've had to replace a servo. I've had basically I've had to put money into the plane to fly it. And that's what he was trying to get across last night as well, is that every time he's bought a Hobby King plane, he's had to do some type of a repair to it, whether it's add a servo or, fix something that's broke on it, something, replace a retract or something like that. And Hobby King's so hard to deal with as far as their customer service. They're kind of a pain in the ass to deal with. I should know, Hobby King, I ordered a Vampire, Hobby King Vampire, which is in awesome shape, by the way. It's a great plane. I had to replace the aileron servos in it. One of them died, then another one died. Or was it an aileron and an elevator? But I ordered that plane and didn't get it till a year later, you guys. It got lost in the system. And then one day it popped up as a credit on my account, or some type of an email that I got. I think it was an email that I got, or I received an email from them. I had put a complaint in that I didn't get the plane, and then all of a sudden it might have shown up in their systems or whatever. And well, anyways, I ended up getting the plane, but it wasn't until a year later. And like Kenny says, I had to fix something on it before I could actually enjoy it. That's actually got two FMS servos in the wing. It's got FMS servo in the an elevator and FMS servo in the wing, and the other one was fine. Ryan is in the house. GB Linden in the house. RC Flyby, what's going on? Bledsoe's Trains and RC, how you doing? So yeah, I watched your video over and over again, Dave, and I think I got it down. I got it down to the point where I'll feel comfortable doing the mod and feeling comfortable that it's going to be successful. Gooniac's in the house, you guys. Give him a shout out. Let's get some emojis in the chat for Gooniac and his badass center burners that are all over YouTube right now. Congratulations to you, Gooniac. Congratulations to you, and to your success as well, man. Everyone here, we're all proud of you, man. Keep up the good work. Keep turning out those center burners, man. You got something going there, man, and I'm glad you. I'm glad you've gotten it down to the point where you're making some profit on it. So good for you, man. And that doesn't mean you guys all hound him for a free one. Damn it, come out of that wallet. Pay for it, guys. Pay for it. He's giving enough free shit away. He's giving so many of those things away, man. He needs to make his money now. So make sure you guys get over there, hit up Gooniac, subscribe to his channel, like his videos, you guys. He has videos coming out all the time. He lives over on the West Coast, so it's absolutely beautiful there all the time. It may be windy some days, the Santa Ana winds and stuff, but absolutely wonderful channel that he's got. I'm surprised that he's not over 1,000 subscribers right now. I'm really surprised that he hasn't gotten over 1,000 subs. I remember when I was looking up at him, as far as subscribers. Like I was like, holy shit, man, he's got like 400 or 500 subs, and I was like, holy cow, I don't think I'll ever get there. Guys, get over there and give Gooniac some support. Says got my E-Flight done. What E-Flight? Which one is that? The E-Flight. Is it the F-18? Yeah. Okay. All right. Yes. I honestly believe that F-18 that Horizon has is a really, really nice F-18. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's a badass jet. But I'm just a free wing, guys. I'm just a free wing guy. I mean, call me a fanboy if you want. I like free wing. From the first plane that I ever bought from Motion RC, I fell in love with the company. I fell in love with their customer service. I fell in love with the way that they handle situations. I have never been wronged, not even in the slightest, by Motion RC. They've always done good by me. Yeah, they've always done really good by me. But yeah, I'm gonna open up this hatch, you guys. I'm gonna look inside and I'm gonna see what it's gonna take to get this plugged in. It's probably not gonna take much, but I want to plug this receiver in and plug the battery in. I gotta set. Hold on. First off, I gotta set a new model in the plane. Model select. Model will change. Yes. Model management. All right, so there we go. We got that. Now we'll go to set channels. Channel 5 would be gear. All right, get our flaps done. There we go. All right, so we got that set up. I know I'm going to have to adjust some of these control arms once I get this thing plugged in, you guys, but that's okay. I kind of figured that. I did kind of get the ones on the rudder centered a bit, so those shouldn't be too bad. All right, so instruction manual, you guys. I've been through this instruction manual a few times. It's pretty much basic free wing stuff, you guys. All right, I don't mind that that's on there, but we're going to put it down further. All right, we'll put it down there. All right, let's get this plugged in. So first things first, we have nice. All right, so All right, aileron. Elevator. Throttle. Slide this down a little bit. That little sticker that says what it is. I heard this thing lights up pretty nice too, man. This yet to be seen with my own eyes, but it's got some good color, I guess. All right, here we go. Rudder. Rudder. Landing gear. Flap. All right, and then our VEC, which we put right down here in the bottom. All righty, guys. Okay. All right, I didn't hear any motor fire up. Maybe I've got this in backwards. Sometimes that happens. No, that's in there, right? Let's try this again. Put the throttle in backwards. Check everything, guys. Check everything. Yeah, something's not right here, guys. The ESC is not powering up the motor. You guys, I'll be with the chat in a second. I don't know why this isn't firing up. Let me see. I might have unplugged something. Yeah, that's what I was just getting ready to do, Dave. Thank you. Blah, 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 blah. What a big plane, you guys. It's actually quite sizable. It's not bad. And yes, the flaps are off just, well, they're both at the same like distance from one another, but all right. Let's set that there so that we can turn this more this way. All right, you guys, let me grab my screwdriver. Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah, so what I was telling you guys, as far as the color goes on this, it's going to go back to our original shirt that we ever made. It's black and yellow. So it's going to be black and yellow, you guys, like a bumblebee. Oh, look at that. They're not plugged in at all, you guys. That's why we weren't getting any power to the motor. When I put this back on, I'm only actually going to put one screw in the EDF because I still have to put the center burner on it when it gets here from Guniac. I did purchase one already. And no rush on that Guniac. We're not in any rush to get out and fly this. So if you want to get some other ones out before mine, feel free, bro. I'm in no rush. We still got to paint this thing. We still got to put the decals on it. Callie said it's going to take like 2 to 3 weeks or 2 to 2.5 weeks before they'll get here. They're usually here in about 5 or 6 days, though. That's just how wonderful they are. They underpromise and overachieve. You know what I'm saying? They're awesome. They're awesome. All right. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Damage model, man. Come on. Kidding me? All right, I'm just going to throw one screw back in it for now, you guys. And then when I put these back in for the final time, I'm going to take some thin CA and squirt it in those holes. Should probably kind of do that anyways with your shit. I mean, do you have to? No, not really. I mean, I still have planes in this place that I have never even touched the EDFs in. Like the Freewing 262, I've never touched the EDFs in that thing and don't need to. All right. Now we'll slide this back on, but we're not going to be crazy. We're just going to put, like 1 or 2 of the screws in because, like I said, we're going to be taking this thing right back apart to paint it. I just want to get the gear down and see what it looks like with the gear down. All right. Oops, sorry guys. Okay, let's back this up. All right, let's try this again, you guys. Hopefully we got it plugged in the right way. There we go. Nope, that's gonna have to be reversed. Probably not the only thing, but all right. All right, everything's going the right way. The right rudder is off a tad bit, just the right one. This is a very, very bad battery, you guys. That's why I'm using it for this. It literally has like no thrust anymore. It doesn't put out any power whatsoever anymore. Let's do this first. Let me just calibrate this ESC. All right, let's pull this in a little bit. Yeah, it's just this thing has just no power anymore, you guys. It's just an old battery. Oh, that's sick. These things are nice, you guys. Let me set it like, all right, it's going to have to set like this. Oh, look at that, you guys. These are some beefy ass retracts on this thing, man. These are nice. Oh yeah, that's sick. Oh my goodness, you guys. Wow, look how pretty it is. I'm gonna kill the lights. Hold on. I'm gonna kill the lights. This thing's gonna look superb with the lights killed. Let me go kill those lights. This thing's gonna look sick. I wish it had some tail lights like the F-14 does. Oh yeah. What a beauty, you guys. Wow, that's pretty. It's got that nose landing gear light. Oh, that's sick. Oh, you guys, that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The flaps need to be adjusted a little bit, and the right rudder needs to be adjusted just a tiny little bit. The other one is perfectly fine. All the servos are moving in the right direction like they're supposed to be. Nose wheel looks pleasantly trimmed. Just by eyeballing it, it looks pretty darn good. Let me set this back over here. Yeah, this thing's pretty darn cool, you guys. This is a nice looking plane. I'm not disappointed with the way it looks, that's for sure. And just like every other free wing plane, guys, the quality's there, man. We're gonna put some rates in while we're here. What do we got going on? Raccoons here, blah 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 blah. Do solo video. Okay, you guys are keeping yourselves busy while you're watching me. Good. This aileron over here needs to be trimmed out a little bit better. Very, very small stuff to do, you guys. Be careful when you unplug it, man. I just went to unplug this thing, and this thing pulled to the side and kind of bent this a little bit, you guys. Be careful when you unplug this bad boy. I usually put a little bit of lubricant on the outside of these when they're new. Put a little bit of Vaseline on the outside, just on the plastic, you guys. Don't get anything on the connectors. Just put a little Vaseline on these plastic parts here. Not inside of here either. Not inside of this. Just on your battery plug. Just put a little bit of Vaseline on the edges, and it really, really helps to get those on and off. All right, so rates. Let's set up some dual rates. We're going to set up dual rates on a 2-position switch, which is right here on the corner, you guys, on a tactic radio and probably on most radios. There's a 2-position switch right here. It's the one I like to use because it's right here. I can keep my finger on the stick and I can hit it with my middle finger. So dual rate. Elevator. We'll do our high rate first. Dual rate aileron. I'm going to start it at 85. That's typically where I like to start on most planes, is like 80 to 85. And that's high rate. $25 expo. Elevator high rate. 70%. Trust me, 70%. That's a good starting point. Also 25% expo. And then I leave my rudder alone, you guys. I don't touch the rudder. I want all the rudder authority that I can get if I need it for steering on the ground. For if you're coming in and she's crabbing, I like to have a lot of throw in my rudder. I like to keep my rudder maxed out. All right, so now we're going to go down here. We're going to put it on this switch. There's my high rate is up. Low rate is down. Now we're going to set our low rate. All right, aileron, low rate aileron. I'm not going to go much lower on the ailerons, guys, because typically, like I said, right there at that percentage is good for me. We'll bring the ailerons down to 70, 25% expo. Elevator to 60, 25% expo. And that's where I'll start at, you guys. That's where I'll start. That's probably not where I'll finish, but that's where I'm going to start. I have enough in my high rate so that I feel comfortable getting it back to the ground. I have enough in my low rate to where it's not going to be underachieving in any way. Thing is awesome, you guys. It looks great. I can't wait to start putting the paint on it, you guys. I can't really. It's going to be awesome, you guys. It's going to be absolutely ridiculous. All right, guys. Now I'm back to you. Let me get this plane situated. Get this radio turned off. Oh man. All right, that looks good. That's fine. Checking out the chat now, guys. Let's see. Fun fast plane. Get caught up on the chat here. Guniac, the rudder on what is super touchy? Love RC's plane and your package are going out this week, you guys. It boiled down to funds, you guys, and I have to wait for some funds to get put into my account. Once those funds go into my account, the package is already, both you guys' stuff is already boxed up and ready to go. I just have to send it out, and that's going to cost some money, you guys. That FMS Tiger Cat box that has the 262 in it. Just because of the shape of that box, that is going to cost quite a bit to send you guys, and I just don't want to go there and just be blown away and then not have enough to pay for it. So I'm waiting for some money to clear in my account, and then I'm going to send that out. And I thought I might as well just send them out together. No sense making 2 trips to the post office. But yes, you guys, Love RC, your plane's coming. If I don't send it out tomorrow, it'll be sent out Monday or Tuesday. Like I said, I'm just waiting for some money to clear up, you guys. And then I'm pretty much caught up. And then I just have some t-shirts to do. But I think what I'll do is I'll save the t-shirts for next month. Because I'm going to be pretty much choked for the rest of this month after sending that stuff out. But I didn't forget about you, Love RC. I got that bitch packaged up. I just got to throw your address on it now. And I got to do the same to Eric's. And Eric's got an EDF It's the F-15, the MiG-17 power system that I took out of the MiG-17. He traded that. He actually already sent me some Admiral gyro receivers, like 6-channel receivers, I believe. He sent me 3 of them. So yeah, I've got his stuff right here. That's not the address. This is actually, I think this is the box that I got from Gooniac. But it fit Eric's stuff so good that I'm just going to keep it there. And then Love RC, yours is out in the back hallway because I can't have that thing in my freaking house. I mean, if you guys have an FMS Tiger Cat, you guys know how big that box is. It's just not something you want lingering around the apartment. So I have it out in the back hallway where I do all my painting. Yes, Love RC, I'm sending you a Tiger Cat. You just keep telling yourself that. And then when you open it up, the disappointment will reign. I promise. Jeff's Custom RC is over 500 subscribers, you guys. Give him a big, big shout out, you guys. Congratulations to him for that. That shit takes time, work, and dedication. You have to stay on top of it. So big congratulations to him for that. I looked at his channel today and I was like, I can't freaking believe this guy is already at 500 subscribers. It's unbelievable. It's unreal, to be honest with you. It's great. So let's get some emojis in the chat for everyone who has already pre-ordered the SU-30. I just want a number. I'm not going to I can't pre-order it right now. I would have to put that on a credit card, and I'm not doing that. That's just stupid. I don't use my credit cards. Got Hal Rufner, the Air Marshal. Only 2 people. Yeah, I've got to wait too. It's just not something that's feasible right now. I've already spent like what, $800, $900 on planes this month. Actually, like $1,000 on planes, because of Dave Marshall's plane that I purchased for him. So yeah, like literally $1,000 in planes, you guys. So yeah, there's definitely no chance in hell that I'm going to be able to pull that one off this month. But check the shirt out, you guys. For those of you guys that weren't in here, check out the Pilot Ryan media shirt that I just got. It does have the Pilot Ryan and Mike logo on it from the first batch of stuff that he did. Love this shirt, you guys. It's the same exact plane that the Flightline plane. It's a spitting image of that plane. It's just super sick, you guys. You guys need to get over there and check out Ryan's stuff, man. He's got so much more stuff than he had before. He's actually designed out a few more things. So we got the new shirts that Kyle's making are going to be all like based on this paint scheme and stuff that we're doing on this F-18. So there's going to be an F-18 on the shirt, just like on our old shirts. We had the F-18 on it. We're going to have an F-18 on the shirt. And it's going to be kind of like a yellow and black shirt. Just like our original colors, yellow and black. It's going to be pretty cool, you guys. It's going to be awesome. I can't get over how big the rear wheels on this plane are. They're actually quite big, you guys. They even look bigger than the F-14 wheels. I mean, they're probably not, but they almost look bigger than the F-14 wheels. And the F-14's facing the other direction right now, so I can't see. They're pretty big, though. They almost look like the size tires that they're actually, I don't know. They're pretty big. And the front wheel on that, it kind of looks like the one that's on the Stinger. Maybe slightly bigger. Or maybe not. Maybe right around the same size as the one that's on the Stinger, the Stinger front gear. They look awesome, though. The gear look great. They look like they'll be able to handle my grass field, no problem. They should be able to handle my grass field, no problem. Yeah, Love RC. I literally had to disassemble that whole plane to get it in that box. I had to take the tail off. I didn't want to have to take the tail off. I didn't want to have to pull the wings apart because when I did the wings on the Dynam 262, I glued them together and I glued that spar in there to just give it, you know, a lot of extra strength. So those wing halves do not come apart, and if you try, they're just going to rip and break. So those don't come apart. They're actually glued right down the carbon rod all the way down through the plane. Not to mention I had a couple of crashes with that plane and the wings broke off, and I actually infused carbon fiber even more into the wings, like down towards the tips of the wings, where the actual break was. Got them perfectly straight again. You can't even tell that that the wing broke off of the thing. It's so perfect. Um, but yeah, those wings are just not coming apart. So I had to find a box to fit the tanks, and not to mention on the Dynam 262, those tanks glue on. They're not screw-on tanks like the Freewing 262. They're glue-ons, and if you try pulling those off, you're just going to rip them to shit. So there's just no point in even trying that. So yeah, it was kind of a pain in the ass to even get it in the FMS box, but it's in there. I had to take the vertical stab off or the ventral fin off, and the elevator as well. So I had to take all that off just to get it to fit in the box. Love RC says he'll be training people in the spring. No, Ryan. The ventral fin, those are not called vertical stabs. They're called ventral fins. Any stabilizer that comes off the top or the bottom of the plane is called a ventral fin. I know. I got put in my place by my dad. If it's on the rear of the plane and it protrudes out of the plane as some type of a stabilizing fin, it's called they're all called ventral fins. I for one, up until I got smacked in the face with that knowledge, always called them vertical stabilizers or a rudder, which that's what it is. It's a rudder. And then this crew chief for an F-16. Oh, it was during my F-16 build. That's when it was. If you go back to my F-16 build, when I was building that F-16 on the wall right there, and I pulled it out and I called it a vertical stabilizer. And then some other crew chief that was an F-16 crew chief was like, "That's not what that's called." I'm like, "Bro, dude, I'm just like, you know, I'm not trying to be like all politically correct here." And he's like, "Yeah, well, this is what it's called." And that's when I found out that. And then yeah, so you know what? You're gonna make me go grab my phone, Ryan, because I've had two naval crew chiefs tell me the exact opposite of that. No, Ryan, right, look, right here. It says a single vertical fin under the fuselage or tail of the aircraft. Which one either pair of fins. I don't understand why it's bringing up fish shit. It's saying that those are also called ventral fins on fish as well. You are right. It's on the underside too. Ventral horn, ventral plate, ventral plate, ventral horn. Ryan, I think they're all called ventral fins, man. The ones under the belly are called ventral fins as well. And they're actually called ventral stakes and fins. It keeps bringing up fish stuff. I guess fish have ventral fins too, guys. So that's some cheering news. Fish actually have ventral fins as well, and they're on their belly as well. So Ryan may be right here, you guys. Well, I got some dumbass fucking crew chiefs talking to me then. Yeah, I'm probably seeing the same image you are right now, Rye. Yeah, I was just looking at this. Underside or belly, aircraft towards the belly is called a ventral fin strake. Strakes short, wide, fins can be more like winglets. Can be more like winglets, shorter, but longer in span. You know what? Watch this. I'm gonna go to my F-16 video, and I'm gonna go to Mr. Ventral Fin himself. Ha! You watch this, man. This dick making me sound like an idiot for what? 3 years now? 4 years now? When did I unbox that thing? Dave's RC free wing 70mm F-16 unbox. Oh, there it is. All right. So I'm going to find his comment first so that I can read it to you. Ah, here it is. So at 4:20 in the video, I called the vertical stabilizer a vertical stabilizer. Travis Cooper, 4:20 in the video, is called a ventral fin F-16 crew chief here of 17 years. You guys go check that video out. It's free wing F-16 70mm V2 unboxing. So he posted this 2 years ago. And I was real cool about it, you know. Travis Cooper, nice to know, bro. I should have known that. My dad was a maintenance master chief in the Navy. He was in charge of S3s. He retired USS Abraham Lincoln. Said, thanks for the info, brother. So if you guys go check that out, you'll see where I got this bit of information from a 17-year crew chief. So it was that one. Damn, that was a long time ago. 4.5K views on that video. Holy shit, guys. 4.5K views, but only 30 likes. I just hit 700 subscribers, you guys. Right here on Dave's RC. Right here live, we just hit 700 subscribers live on Toe the Line, guys. Legit, no bullshit. We just hit 700 subscribers. So Ryan, what I want you to do, bud, is I want you to go to that comment and tell Mr. Crew Chief of 17 years that he's wrong. He's wrong. And tell him thanks for making Dave look like a douchebag on his show. tell him thanks a lot, asshole. That video was done a long time ago, dude. That was before I was anywhere near being like, I guess you would say, as organized as I am now about it. I had a little bit more to learn back then. But the video still came out all right. Still got a lot of views. I mean, it's at 4.5K views, so I guess it's not doing too bad. It's a 2-year-old video, 3-year-old video, or something like that. 2.5-year-old video. It's got 4,500 views. I mean, for a small YouTube channel under 1,000 subs, that's actually not too bad. I believe that video, and there's a couple other ones that I've gotten a lot more than that on. I think I'm at 7K views or something like that on one of my videos, and I got like 10,000 views on. I recorded a concert last December, right around last Christmas. Me and my wife and my daughter, we went to a Five Finger Death Punch concert. And I recorded the whole thing from start to finish. I literally stood there with my camera above my head, filming the whole thing from start to finish. And I think that one's like close to 10K views or something like that. I can't remember now. It's got a lot of views. That's what I know. What did he say? Total line, Dave. Thank you. Giveaway that Stinger 90%. Yeah, right. That Stinger 90 ain't going nowhere, bro. That's an expensive Stinger 90, you guys. That's an expensive Stinger 90. I mean, that's just the ARF, but it's got a $200 and something, like $250 JP fan in it. 8S JP fan. It's got like $160 or $170 ESC in it. It's an expensive one right there. Yeah, I know. Ryan, if you think of it this way, Ryan, if you could just get like 5 to 8% of your viewers to subscribe. So if you get, say if you had 5,000 or even 10,000, you get 50 subscribers per, well, let's break it down. So if I go to my channel and I go to about, it says I have 142,000 views. So 142,859 views, which isn't really a lot, but I remember when I hit 100,000, and it wasn't that long ago, and I'm already at 142,000. So I think it was just during the summer where I hit 100 and something, 100,000 or something like that. So if you could get 5% of 140,000, so wait a minute. 5%. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's 005. Okay. That's 7,000 subscribers, you guys. 7,000 subscribers. That's 7,000 subscribers if you could get like 5%. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me do that again. I think it's 005. Okay, yeah, so that's right. Well, I mean, I guess that's right. That's about right. So 5%, that's 700 subscribers. No, that was 7,000. Okay, 7,000. So 7,000 subs. So if you have 140,000 views, you should have 7,000 subscribers. If you can get 5%, just 5%. Oh, did you put the whole number in? You put 100. Okay, so you put the whole number. Okay, all right. I see what you did. I see what you did, Ryan. But you don't. Exactly. But you don't. Truth be told, it's the algorithm, like Ryan talks about all the time. It's the algorithm. So, like, I've always been pretty good about putting exactly what it is that I'm doing in my video title. I've always been pretty good about that. My thumbnails have been awful, though. I got some really shitty thumbnails out there. They're not the best thumbnails. Thumbnails help. And since I've noticed that my thumbnails are kind of shitty, I've been trying to do better on my thumbnails and at least putting the picture of whatever it is that I'm doing in the thumbnail. I've gotten a lot better with that. And it's helped. It's helped quite a bit. I'm getting more views faster on my videos just by getting the thumbnail right. I noticed an increase in my views when I started doing my thumbnails correctly. And then descriptions. Descriptions is another thing that I've been lacking on and I haven't done a lot of. I've started to do more descriptions now. It's starting to show its color. It's starting to show its weight and worth. And then what else? Oh, the tags. So without pushing off too many secrets here, I found a way where I can grab tags and do what I have to do with tags in order to fill up my tags. I haven't started doing that yet. That's something that I think I'm going to have to do that from the laptop because it's really hard to do something like that from the phone. Even though you have a copy and a cut and a paste on your phone, sometimes it just doesn't work right. The laptop I'll be able to do that better. But I tell you, the best thing that I could have ever done for my channel was download YouTube Studio, you guys. If you have a YouTube channel and you don't have YouTube Studio, you're wrong. And I was wrong for many, many years, especially if you like to control your YouTube channel through your phone. You need to have that YouTube Studio. And Ryan also turned me on to that as well. Ryan's helped me out a lot, man. Ryan's helped me out a lot, and that's why I'm always hooking him up in the chats and hooking him up and supporting him because he gives that support right back, and he'll call me from time to time and feed me a bunch of knowledge. Some of it sticks, some of it I forget because he really lays it on you. He really dumps a lot of information on you at once. But if you get lucky enough to have that conversation or that phone call with Ryan, then you're obviously doing something right. You're doing something that he likes. So. And then the other thing that I haven't done yet, Ryan, but I will be doing soon is this Tube Buddy. I haven't pulled the trigger on it yet, and it's not because I don't want to. It's just because I keep freaking forgetting. But Tube Buddy, don't know what it is. I know what it is because of what Ryan's told me, but I don't know how I don't know how to use it myself. And that's something that he says helps out a lot, is the Tube Buddy. What's Roy doing? Roy's always doing some crazy shit. Oh my God. What's under $90 ready to fly? It's easy. You gotta be desktop or laptop though. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Ryan. right now I'm trying to download a bunch of pictures that I have in my phone of like RC stuff, just the years and years of RC stuff like that I've collected on my phone, like pictures and like pictures of planes and pictures of me fixing planes and working on planes. I have so many of these pictures that I have to upload into my computer, but for some reason the cord that goes from the phone to the computer is like not working right. I have to actually sit there and hold it while they're uploading, and that's a pain in the ass, man. I sat there for a half hour one day holding that plug in a certain spot. So I got to go out and get a new plug for the phone, for the USB on the computer, so that I can upload all those pictures that I have, all those videos that I have of my RC stuff up onto the laptop. So that way I can make my YouTube. Like if you go to my YouTube page, open up my YouTube page, and you go to my channel. Okay, you see I have my profile picture there, but up above there's that gray checkered box, or not checkered box, but triangulated like structure there on the top. Well, there's supposed to be a picture there. You guys can see it. There it is up top. There's supposed to be a picture right here. And I just don't have any pictures to put up in there because I haven't uploaded any into the computer. All my pictures are in this. And for some reason, you cannot edit that part in your phone. You cannot do that in your phone. You cannot edit. I can't in this one anyways. And this phone does pretty much everything. You have to do that through your computer. And I was actually getting ready to do it earlier, and I went, and it's like, oh, dude, you don't have any pictures. I was like, shit. I mean, I had pictures, but nothing of RC. I didn't have any RC pictures in there. So I got to upload all my RC pictures into my computer. Just pictures of us out messing around. I have some old pictures of me and Tyler throwing around, the little 64 millimeter jets. I've got a lot of pictures, like some really nice pictures of us in the snow when we were flying the Tempest in the snow. I've got some really nice pictures on this phone that I want to upload to the YouTube channel. And then I also want to upload those to Instagram and start getting my Instagram page up and going and working. Yeah, that's crazy, man. We legit just went over 700 subscribers while we were in the live stream. Well, $6.99. Which one of you assholes unsubscribed so I went under 700 again? Which one of you guys did it? It was one of you guys, wasn't it? No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, we were at 700. We're at 699 now. Hey, Ricky, go back and subscribe to the channel again, you dick. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Yeah, guys, I have to say I'm excited about this F-18, but I'm more excited about the SU-30, you guys. I don't know if you guys watched this video, and as soon as I work with Josh some more with this OBS system, I'm just going to give you guys the name of the video. Okay, live discussion, E-Flight, SU-30. Check it out, guys. If you haven't already, it's a new video that they just put out of the SU-30. Looks like those right there. That's the one right there. You guys go check that video out. They actually open up the plane. They open up the battery hatch. They give you a breakdown on the plane and stuff. And then they give you the price. The price is unreal on this plane, you guys. Is it worth it to me? Yes, it's worth it to me. It's not an 80 mil. It's a twin 70 first off. And that's right for pricing. You check out the F-14. It's a twin 80. You're paying roughly about the same price for an F-14 as you are for the Su-30. F-14 has twin 80s for a reason, you guys, because it's a heavy plane. I don't think that Su-30 right there is going to be quite as big as the F-14, and it's definitely not going to weigh as much as the F-14. I think they were talking about something like that plane's like 8 pounds or 9 pounds with the battery in it, and I think the F-14's a lot larger than that. Yes, Ryan, it is big, but I don't think it's as big as the F-14. Do you? Yeah, no, not quite as big as the F-14. That's why the F-14 has the twin 80s in it, you guys. I mean, they probably could have gotten away with putting twin 70s in it if they made it a bit lighter. But to build that wing structure and all that aluminum that they had to put in there to get the wings to fold in and out and stuff like that, to build that frame, to build that part of the plane, that added quite a bit of weight to it, which is probably why they went with twin 80 mils instead of twin 70s. This plane seems like it's going to be a bit lighter. It's a little bit smaller. Not a lot smaller. I mean, it's got an 1100 millimeter wingspan, you guys, for a jet. 1100 millimeters for a jet is big. That's big for a jet. That's so I watched it twice, you guys. I went through and I watched it twice just in case I missed something, because the first time I was watching it while we were driving to Lowe's to go pick up some stuff to fix a door. And I really didn't pay attention as much as I'd like to because I was driving. And then when I got home, I watched it again. It's a nice plane, you guys. It is a nice plane. I like the fact that it comes with all the ordnance, even though I don't fly with ordnance on it. It's cool to have that option if you did, or at least for like pictures, you know what I mean? If you wanted to take pictures of your plane, put it on your like Instagram, or if you wanted to put it in, you know, as your YouTube background picture or whatever, you can actually put all the ordnance on it. I think that's cool that it comes with that. It's got the air brake. That's cool as well. Definitely going to be flying this on my 8-channel radio. So it was kind of funny. I was sitting in the truck, and then they were talking about the plane, and she's like, "What's that? Another plane?" You know, she's obviously thinking that's another plane you're going to buy, right? And then, you know, she already had the answer. Yeah, obviously I'm going to be buying this plane when it comes out. I mean, I wouldn't be watching. She knows I don't watch stuff unless I'm interested in it or looking for information on it, so you know that I can make my decision on buying it. So she already had it in her mind. Yes, yeah, he's obviously going to be buying this plane. And then they yelled out the price at the end of the video, and she started laughing. I was like, "That shit ain't funny." She's like, "No, I'm laughing." She says, "Because you're going to pay almost $600 for a piece of foam." I was like, "It's not just a piece of foam. You know, it is foam. Yes, it's foam, but it's not like it's styrofoam. I mean, it is styrofoam. It's super condensed styrofoam. I mean, but it's just the way she laughed at me when I was telling her, or when she heard that price come out. She's like, "You know, I'm looking at that plane." She says, "It looks like, you know, like you paid like around $300 or $400 for a plane like that before." And I was like, "Yeah, I've paid, you know, what, 400 and something for my F-15." And she was just puzzled why this one would be such more. And I was explaining to her how it had twin motors, so it's got two ESCs, it's got 2 fans in it. You know, I think this one for the money is more worth it than the F-18. I mean, if I'm gonna spend, like I said, if I'm gonna spend $500 on something, it's got to have the bells and whistles, man. The F8, not that the F-18 doesn't, but I just can't fathom spending that much money on an 80 mil. And I think it's because I've gotten my mindset into this, you know, bracketing of what planes should cost. You know, twin 80 mils are like 90 mils. You know, twin 70 mils are like a little lower of a 90 mil, kind of like a lesser powered, like, you know what I mean? I got it categorized in a way where I feel as though your 90 mils and your twin engine plane should be, you know, in the, you know, 500 range. Then your 70 millimeter or 80 millimeter single engine planes should be, you know, in the 300s somewhere, you know, right around that 400 mark. Then your 70 mils, who's texting me now? I got to get you guys' names logged into this because it's driving me crazy. I can't figure out who the hell's. Just messenger your photos from your phone to your email account. That's pretty freaking smart. Who just sent me that message so that I can add you in as a contact instead of doing this stupid shit and trying to figure out who you are? You like the shirt, Ryan? Hell yeah, bro. I love it. Looks awesome, man. Thank you. No, it wasn't Weaving. Was it Dave? Oh, it's Hanger 50. Okay. Kenny, right? Kenny. Josh, Hanger 51's Kenny, right? Okay, yes, okay. All right, Kenny. Thanks, buddy. Awesome. Roy always sends me some crazy shit, man. Do you want to see, Roy? Do you want to see? Look. You see your name right there? Okay. You see that weird shit that he also sends me, you guys? I think that's from Who Framed Roger Rabbit, that big-breasted bimbo from the show. Yes, Roy, you've been in my phone for a long time, homeboy. Ryan, I got Ryan posted in there. Okay, who just sent me that message? Oh, okay. That's GB Linden. Shit. All right, GB. I got you in there now. Yeah, because when you guys message me and I see a number and I'm just like, fuck, I don't know that number. So now I've got you guys put in here so that Roy just sent me another image. Yeah. Nice, dude. That's awesome. Thanks, Roy. Appreciate it, brother. You're awesome, man. You're awesome, dude. What the hell does that say? Not my president. Nice, guys. Nice. You guys, it's time to shut it down for the night. I promised Kyle that I would spend some time with him tonight. He wants to show me his video game. You know how that goes, you guys. When your kids are growing up and they're like, they're distant from you, you don't want that. You want your kids to say, hey, I want to spend time with you. And if you don't spend that time with them and they ask you again and then you don't do it again and you ask them again, eventually one day they're just going to stop asking you to come and hang out and spend time with them and stuff. You don't ever want that to happen. So when my son's like, Dad, when you get done with your show, can you come in here? I want to show you a few things on my game. I want to show you this new thing that I'm doing. Do it. Do it. Even if you don't want to do it, do it. And for God's sakes, pretend that you're interested, even if you're not. Pretend you're interested. Usually the stuff that Kyle shows me and does, it is interesting. He doesn't call me in there and bore me. And then my wife only gets Saturday off this week. And it's been like that for a while, where she's only getting one day off a week. So I've been wanting to spend a lot more time with it. Hold on, before we go, let me figure out who these next two people were that sent me messages. Oh, that was Weaving on Messenger. Okay, I got you, Weave. What was that thing? Was that thing riding poop? Oh my God. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to go take a shower after Roy's message. Made me feel dirty. The fuck? I swear to God, man, you guys have some of the nastiest shit. I swear to God, some of you guys, man. That was just weird. That was weird, Weaving. I get it, but that was weird, man. that's so weird. That looked like a real piece of shit. That was probably a real turd, wasn't it? All right, guys, that's it for me. I'm out of here for the night, you guys. I'm tired. I want to get to bed and go see what Kyle has for me before I do that. And yeah, probably take a shower after that shit that I just got from Roy and Josh. Thanks, Josh. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. That's going to be stuck in my head as an image all night. But yeah, guys, that's it. Episode 27 in the books. Ryan, thanks for stopping by. All you guys, appreciate your time. I'm Dave. This is Dave's RC. Don't forget to join us in the Pilot's Lounge tomorrow, guys. 9 p.m. Eastern time. Then the Mary Boozers channel, 8 p.m. Eastern time. And I'm going to throw out a couple of more, too. GB Linden's between 6 and 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. Yes, GB Linden on Wednesdays. And then Thursdays, you can check Hangar 51 out. I believe he's 9 p.m. Eastern, you guys. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But Wednesday, GB Linden does a live stream. And now Thursday, Hangar 51 is doing a live stream. Don't miss those guys. We had a lot of fun last night with Hangar 51 and Kenny. But that's it for me, guys. I'm Dave. This is Dave's RC. Episode 27 of Toe the Line in the books, you guys. I appreciate your time. I love every one of you guys. Peace out, guys.